Today on WSRH Extra, we discover how a local co-op is providing healthy foods from around the community.
Also, we go back in time and discover what the Hawk's Nest was like 20 years ago.
Plus, a trip out of this world into Butterfly World. WSRH Extra starts now.
Welcome to this episode of WSRH Extra. I'm Kaden Norton.
And I'm Brooke Beret. It's February, which means love is in the air. And with love comes many sweet treats.
You know what's better than a sweet treat, though?
What?
A healthy snack from a local co-op. In a month that most people celebrate their love for sugary candies, WSRH Extra reporter Nick Ruddick introduces us to a community celebrating their love for healthier foods.
Deep in the heart of the acreage, you'll find a local market that does things a little different.
A co-op is a business or organization that has owners and members, and there's multiple owners and members that all put in something to the cooperative to make a co-op work.
According to Eat Right Pro, over 60% of foods purchased by Americans contain technical food additives. Loxahatchee Co-op is changing that.
My whole life, I'm eating these processed foods with these names I don't know what they are, and I just want to eat something simple like a tomato or pasta or whatever without having all these, names of ingredients on it, because something was up. So we went on a search to source the foods ourselves.
Because we kind of choose profit over health, which is crazy. So I love what we do. Not many people do it because of that same exact reason.
As Jonah Bolt set off to achieve his dream, he didn't have to travel very far, starting his business from his very own home.
We knew we wouldn't have a lot of people, and we wanted to just test it out to see if it would work first before we got a brick and mortar retail location and spent a lot of money on that. So we're already here. We said, hey, let's just launch it here.
Loxahatchee Co-op did not take off by itself. Bolt connected with people around the community with a similar mission.
I got this massive list of all people local that source the food locally that we know where it comes from.
The market has built trust in the community, making a name that local residents know and love.
Saturday and Sundays, we go to 6 different markets. We pack up all our stuff and we head out. We're very known at our markets, have a bunch of regular customers.
I had a lady last weekend, she said, oh, that's just too much for me, I'm a single mother, and I just gave her the stuff. So we do stuff all the time. It's not about making money, it's about bringing the community good stuff and bringing a good vibrational energy of a business.
With a goal in mind, Loxahatchee Co-op has proven that so much is possible when a community works together. For WSRH Extra, I'm Nick Ruddick.
Supporting our local businesses is very important. Plus, those foods look delicious and fresh. Which reminds me, Boca had their annual Strawberry Festival at the end of January. WSRH Extra reporter Liam Ishizaki takes us to the festival.
From the fields to your plate, it's strawberry season, and this little festival is serving up all the sweetness.
The South Florida Strawberry Festival is an annual tradition where we celebrate the strawberry every third weekend of January, and everybody comes out to enjoy live music, carnival rides, vendor shopping, and
in return to serving the community food, they are also contributing to small businesses.
We sell rubber duckies, we sell some shoe charms for the Crocs, we sell pens and keychains and little plushies. There's not an overabundance of vendors. It's a good mixture. For a vendor, it was not overly priced, so that was a big plus for me. And the fact that it was a strawberry festival, and like I said, I wanted.
Besides being a festival with a lot of vendors, there are also many activities for young children.
so we have loads to do at the festival for all ages, starting with the little ones. We've got a strawberry baby soft play area. where the little ones can get out of the stroller and play in a little ball pit and slide. And then for the kids, we have tons of carnival rides. Additionally, we have mega inflatables that are football field sized inflatables that can fit.
And for this family, they are having the time of their life.
Our favorite thing so far has been the bounce house over there and the bumper boats for her down over there, and the food.
My favorite part is all the strawberry wearers, hats, shorts, socks, a lot of strawberry people.
Oh yeah.
There is even a doggy surprise for the guests here.
So, fan favorite that has been with us since first year is the America's Got Talent stunt dog show, Puppy Pals. And it's a really creative and fun dog show where there's a host and a trainer, and the dogs are doing tricks while the host is cracking jokes. And you get to enjoy that show, and then afterwards you can meet the dogs and take pictures with them.
Celebrating all things sweet and red, the Strawberry Festival is the perfect slice of community fun. With WSRHS Extra, I'm Lee Mishizaki.
20 years ago, Seminole Ridge started being built right here in what back then was Loxahatchee. Along the way, students and staff have seen new traditions, new programs, and even a new paint job. WSRH Extra reporter Mason Contessa brings us back in time to the Hawk's Nest's first year.
This is a special year for Seminole Ridge. This year marks the Ridge's 20th anniversary. The school has gone through many changes, but the major one being the look of the school.
When Seminole Ridge first opened back in '05, the campus was quite different. Building 7 wasn't even really open yet at all. A lot of Building 7 wasn't open. When we first opened the school, where the baseball fields are, there was a roadway that went through the middle of them, through the middle of the orange groves that were to the south of the school, and it was known as Hawk Highway.
With all that the Hawks had to face, teachers and administrators were dedicated to uphold the task of building the school's education, quite literally from the ground up.
Building this class from what was planned to just be an elective to now a TV academy that we're one of the only 2 choice programs in the county that we bring in students from everywhere. So I'm pretty proud of that. I'm pretty proud of our newscast winning top daily show in the nation.
Now 2 decades later, the education at Seminole Ridge is stronger than ever and is helping the newer generation of students to grow.
Some of the teachers here and APs support our academic and personal growths because they want the best for you, and there's been teachers that my 4 years that I had freshman year that still to this day make sure that my grades are good, make sure I'm applying to colleges and getting ready for the next chapter.
What started as a challenging journey has now become a thriving school community full of new traditions that were built along the way.
TV production goes to competitions, and I think that that's really cool. And the Construction Academy builds houses for people that aren't fortunate enough to have those houses, so I think that makes our school really unique.
On the tradition side, I'm really proud of having developed the lip dub into the tradition that it is now, because it's something that I know students look forward to being a part of. We've been doing it since 2014. And it's something that we're known literally around the country as the school that does the lip dubs. So that's kind of a cool thing.
20 years ago, this mural was made. But what most people don't realize is that worked into the picture are the names of the first 3 Hawks. Founding Principal Lynn McGee, Head Secretary Sue Currier, and Assistant Principal Jesus Armas. For WSRH Extra, I'm Mason Contessa.
Every 2 seconds, somebody in the United States needs blood. The Big Red Bus is working to help supply the blood that's needed to help people survive. The Red Cross estimates that each year 6.8 million people donate blood and 13.6 million units of blood are collected through the Big Red Bus. However, this still isn't enough. WSRH Extra reporter Lily Amirian dives into how our campus blood drive is combating this issue.
The Seminole Ridge School Blood Drive has been alive for as long as the school's been open and has influenced not just students, but teachers to be more involved in the community.
So after speaking with Mrs. Ahmad and talking with her about it and seeing her passion for it was just so infectious that when she asked me to take it over, that I couldn't resist.
The impact that the blood drive has goes beyond a simple act of community service for one teacher here at the Ridge.
So my story is he was my first son, Daniel. He was delivered early at 29, 30 weeks, and he needed O positive blood every other day. O positive blood is the most requested blood because if there's an accident, the ERs, they don't have time to type somebody and what their blood is. They just give O positive. They give O negative because they don't have to worry about the antigens, and O is accepted by every person. So having a child that was O positive, it was a very specific blood type. And I remember about day 5, day 6, there was no blood in Palm Beach County. We were at St. Mary's Hospital, and they were calling hospitals on the West Coast. And we ended up having blood from Tampa General trucked over in this little van to St. Mary's so that Daniel could have an additional 4 days of life.
The blood drive is helping students see that there is a cause bigger than themselves.
I think it's a great opportunity for people to give back to the community. Students can earn community service hours, but it also teaches them a lifelong lesson of giving back, especially like if they have rare blood is needed. I mean, blood is needed, especially with catastrophes and stuff that goes on in the world today.
And the students agree.
It's a little scary because of needles and a blood thing, but I think it's worth it.
Every blood donation counts and has a positive impact on our community.
Constantly sending me numbers of the amounts of donations that we get as a school and where it's going, how many lives we've saved. So, that's how it impacts our community.
The students who volunteered to give blood here today aren't just kids, they're heroes. And you too can volunteer to help save lives by visiting oneblood.org and signing up. For WSRH Extra, I'm Melina Mirian.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? UFO? Oh wait, it's a butterfly! WSRH Extra reporter Sophie Sierra takes us on a journey out of this world into a butterfly world.
Here at Butterfly World is the home to many exotic and native birds and butterflies, where the love and nurture truly shows.
Butterflies are critical to our environment. They are pollinators. That means they help the plants to make baby plants, make fruits and seeds that feed other animals. So if they disappeared, a lot of the animals would disappear.
Protecting these vital pollinators requires action from people.
People need to realize that butterflies are very, very important. And you can help them by planting something called their host plant. That's the plant that the mother has to lay her eggs on. And also the adult butterflies as well need certain nectar sources, so you need flowers blooming all the time to help them.
Butterfly World is a unique experience and destination.
But we have exotic gardens, all kinds of birds. You can feed the birds. We have butterfly species from all over the world, exotic species, cafe, a beautiful garden center where you can make your own butterfly garden, a beautiful gift shop.
Organizations like this are trying to encourage human and nature interactions.
There are not a lot of mom and pop organizations. We're privately owned, and you're not seeing a lot of nature organizations. Everything is going up cement. People are on their screens too much. Virtual reality is not the same as coming out here and touching and feeling and smelling the flowers.
The inspiration behind this local attraction was inspired by one man's journey.
Mr. Ron Bootner came up with the idea to start Butterfly World way back before 1988. He started noticing caterpillars and butterflies in his backyard. And he had 3 girls at the time in school. And he started raising butterflies just on a simple scale, like in his home, and gave some to the teachers at the school for the girls. And that's kind of when the excitement took off. The teachers were so excited, and he started continuing to raise different types of butterflies, and then he got the idea that he needed to open a butterfly house. He went over to England, he met with a famous guy, a famous butterfly house over there, Clive was his name, and they got together and collaborated, and he came back here and built the first butterfly house in the United States.
Experiences like these provide an essential balance to remind us the beauty and tranquility nature has to offer. For WSH Extra, I'm Sophie Sierra.
A traditional game played across the United States has come to life at the Ridge, Senior Assassin. For some, the game is viewed as a fun way to connect with peers. However, to others, it's viewed as dangerous. WSRH Extra reporter Kendall Duran dives into the game, which may get assassinated itself.
A traditional game played across the United States has come to life at the Ridge, Senior Assassin, a game where seniors receive a target who they must eliminate or else they face elimination themselves.
It's just fun. It's like a game that only seniors can play, so it's just like a little last year in high school kind of game.
I think this is a really fun way to get all the seniors to bond together, because there's not a lot of bonding in the senior class. There's different little cliques, and I think everyone just, this one common goal is really fun.
Players don't just think that this is a fun game, but some take it to the next level.
I love the thrill of it. People are putting bounties on other people and I'm thinking, wow, I should go and get them. Like, this is so fun. I genuinely cannot wait for the next round every single day.
However, some people take the game to the next level, which can leave others feeling unsure about the game.
I don't see anything positive coming from it. And I understand at 17, 18 years old, I can vaguely remember being that old, where everybody feels like they're 10 feet tall and bulletproof, but we're not. And somebody slides off the hood of a car, somebody gets spooked because somebody sneaks up behind them and reacts in a manner that causes somebody to get hurt, all in the name of a game. That goes against what we're trying to create here with the climate and culture. You know, I want all my kids to be safe.
However, these feelings come from a place of care.
With everything that's going on in the world today, on what planet would it be okay for my kids at Seminole Ridge High School to shoot anybody with anything? Somebody's going to get hurt, and I don't want to have that happen.
I'm sorry, Ariana.
Can't apologize for wanting to keep you all safe.
Principal Hatcher may not be open to Senior Assassin, but maybe another game.
I don't want my kids being shot with anything, and that just, if that's the best game we can come up with for seniors, we're really hurting for imagination.
Senior Assassin can be viewed as a fun game for some and a dangerous game for others. No matter how you view it though, remember to always stay safe. For WSRH Extra, I'm Kendall Duran.
Well, that's it for this episode of WSRH Extra. I'm Kaden Norton.
And I'm Brooke Bray. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Seminole Ridge TV. Also, if you have any story ideas, you can tweet us or DM us. Have a great day, Hawks.